everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Patriots going up against the Dolphins.
Thank you, Larry. It is a hot and humid afternoon as we get set for football in the southern part of the Sunshine State in Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Now a play fake here on first down. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They'll begin the drive with Ajayi. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Ajayi. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. And Noah's escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind, he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them, maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field. And really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now it's Ajayi. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Here's Ajayi. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They run with Ajayi. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, 8.
Here we go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jordan Phillips busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third.
All right, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Drops it off to Ajayi. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 18. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Here's Coleman. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now receiver in motion left. It's Coleman here. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's third and goal. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
shots are going to get there. Down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 15. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Patriots take over. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. And the Saints, they've now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So the D-line's going to spread out. They go play action here on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
On the mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And out come the Dolphins now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. And now a first down following that long gain. This is Ajayi. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll drop to throw. He finds Ajayi, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And now the offense will look to respond after the sack. They'll set up a throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Parker. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Parkey's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. They will run again with Coleman. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Coleman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando, he's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds Malcolm Mitchell here. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Coleman now. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. This is Coleman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So they're operating in the red zone.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And to give this time to the tailback. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tevin Coleman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
Too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Elsewhere, a third quarter score. The gap's getting wider there. The Saints have scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll come out throwing here on first down. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's caught. Stills right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
The Dolphins on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Lambeau. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Miami. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Back to throw here. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And Ndamukong Suh with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And to give this time to the tailback. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in his zone. They run the counter now on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of, they've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to...
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And Ndamukong Suh in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Left side, it's Dorsett. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Drops it off for Coleman. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A couple of big plays in succession there for the Pats. They're on the move.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Let's go!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. In the red zone this time. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Back to throw again. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and he is in. Touchdown, New England. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. So now here come the Dolphins. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Geno Atkins in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll drop to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. A 40-yard punt, no return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch it. Back out of that Philly. Here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tevin Coleman, 50 yards. And the Patriots continue to roll. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. The gap's getting wider there. The Saints have scored again. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. Here's Bryant for the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 7.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.